السلام عليك. السلام عليك يا السلام عليك يا علي بن موسى. السلام عليك يا علي بن موسى. السلام عليك يا السلام عليك يا علي بن موسى.
Since the beginning of times, it was nameless, lost, depressed, loose, a land of no past, no present, of no time. It remained unknown and forgotten. It raised its hands and hills to God with falling rains and tears. O God, grant me your grace and give me your eternal light. Because in the beginning, God created His light. He preserved it in some people, in Ahlul Bayt. So God responded to the prayer of that far-away land, the land of Luz. He sent Imam Ali ibn Musa Ridha. From then on, it transformed into a heaven named Mashhad, with the presence of that divine light and grace. It became the pool of hearts, the cave of miracles, the center of divine grace. From then on, it became a promised land, for God has promised the Prophet Muhammad, for all the land which you see, I will give it to you and to your descendants forever.
Assalamu alayka Sayyidi ya Ali ibn Musa Ridha. From the holy shrine of the 8th light of Ahlul Bayt, I would like to welcome you to our program. From one of the heavenly pieces on earth, where the blessings of Imam Ridha alayhi salam are spreaded to the whole world.
Allahumma salli ala Ali ibn Musa Ridha al-Murtada.
اللهم صل على علي بن موسى الرضا المرتضى.
Assalamu alaikum. Followers of the great religion of Islam, followers of the Prophet Muhammad and Ahlul Bayt, welcome to our program, The 8th light. From the holy shrine of Imam Ridha in the city of Mashhad, Iran, we are waiting your calls and your shared materials in the social networks. Stay tuned after the break.
This is Jafar from London. I've been trying and thinking to come Iran and Karbala for last many years. Unfortunately, there were things which I was not able to visit Iran and Karbala for various reasons, and I wish to visit this year, and I wish and I pray that things become easy and smooth for me and my wife to visit the holy shrine of Imams, and please and accept our devotion, our rituals, and give the highest place give the highest place to our parents in Jannah. And I hope that this year I will visit with my wife to the shrines of Imam Hussein and Imam Ridha. Thank you.
السلام عليك يا إمامي يا أبا محمد علي بن موسى الرضا ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا غريب الغرباء. السلام عليك يا شمس الشموس. السلام عليك يا أنيس النفوس. السلام عليك أيها المدفون بأرض طوس ورحمة الله وبركاته. أبو مجتبى من لندن.
السلام عليك يا علي ibn Musa al-Ridha. Please grant me the visitation of your shrine soon and the visitation of the shrine of Sayyida Ma'sooma and Qom, insha'Allah. Muhammad Ridha from the UK.
My name is Zainab. I'm living in Australia, Melbourne. I just wanted to have a word with Imam Reza. Yeah, Imam Reza, I really miss you. I just wanted to come to Mashhad one more time and visit your holy shrine. It's been a long time since the last time that I came to Mashhad. Please invite me again. I'm gonna pray and inshallah you're gonna invite me one more time and I'm gonna come to Mashhad to visit your holy shrine. Assalamu alaikum ya Ali ibn Musa al-Murtada wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
This is Abbas Muhsin from London. Assalamu alaikum, O Imam Ridha wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I pray that I will be able to visit you in person again. I pray that you will look out for me and my family and friends. Inshallah, we will be all in good health and able to come to you as often as we can. My salams go to you and all of your predecessors and successors. And may you all watch out for the good people of the world.
Be upon you, Imam Ridha alayhi salam. Through your intercession, I pray for the reappearance of your grandson, Imam Mahdi Ajalal Farajah. I pray for Allah to bless the souls that has come before me in this dunya, and for the souls to come after me, and for the souls that are in this temporary transition period. I pray for the safety of all the people in danger, and prosperity for those who seek it if Allah wills, and for the happiness of all human beings. O Imam, bless my parents for what they have sacrificed for me, and may Allah send His mercy to all parents around the world. My salams to your grandfather Imam Hussein in Karbala, who I wish to visit again soon. Ya Imam Ridha, I have recently started Hawza here in London. May you invite me to learn or at least visit you in your holy city, insha'Allah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum. May Allah heal all the Muslimin that are sick, if Allah wills. And may Allah protect all the Muslimin that are suffering from poverty. And may Allah ease their hardships and send mercy and blessings to all the Muslimins jami'an.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allahumma salli ala Ali ibn Musa al-Ridha al-Murtada, al-Imam al-Taqi al-Naqi, wa hujjatika ala man fawqa al-ard wa man tahta al-thara. الصديق الشهيد صلاة كثيرة تامة زاكية متواصلة متواترة مترادفة كأفضل ما صليت على أحد من أوليائك. السلام عليك يا علي بن موسى الرضا. السلام عليك يا إمام الرؤوف ورحمة الله وبركاته. I'm Sayyid Mohsen from London.
My salams to you, Imam Ali ibn Musa al-Ridha. My heart breaks to think that I'm so far from you, for every time I come to visit you in your beautiful land, I'm torn by the separation as the trip comes to an end. Every day upon you we need our salams. Invite us all and rehasten the appearance of our Imam. I pray for his safety and that when he comes, I will stand by his side. May I intercede with you for the goodness of people in their lives, to destroy all evil in this transitory dunya, and take one step closer towards the beauty and blessings of Allah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Fadil Virani from London.
Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers. I'm Sayyid Ali Raza Naqawi, calling you from New Zealand. Firstly, I would like to thank all the people working hard to provide us with these blessed opportunities. Allah Almighty may bless you all, insha'Allah. Assalamu alayka ya Ali ibn Musa al-Riza. Assalamu alayka ya Wali Allah. Assalamu alayka ya Hujjat Allah. Assalamu alayka ya Nur Allah fi zulumat al-arz. Assalamu alayka ayyuha as-siddiq ash-shahid. Assalamu alayka ayyuha al-wasiy al-bar al-taqi. أشهد أنك قد أقمت الصلاة وآتيت الزكاة وأمرت بالمعروف ونهيت عن المنكر وعبدت الله مخلصا حتى أتاك اليقين. السلام عليك يا أبا الحسن. السلام عليك يا علي بن موسى الرضا ورحمة الله وبركاته. I pray Allah Almighty to give us the opportunity to visit the holy shrine of Imam al-Ridha in Mashhad, and I wish the same prayer for all the mu'minins who like to visit his glorious shrine in the holy city of Mashhad.
قيل لي أنت أفصح الناس طرا في فنون من الكلام النبي. لك من جوهر الكلام بديع، لك من جوهر الكلام بديع، يثمر الدر في يدي مجتني. فلماذا تركت مدح ابن موسى؟ فلماذا تركت مدح ابن موسى والخصال التي تجمعن فيه؟ قلت لا أستطيع مدح إمام كان جبريل خادما لأبيه. كان جبريل خادما لأبيه.
Our viewers, it's our program, The Eighth Light. Sayyidina, here we are going to talk about Imam Ridha again, to continue from the last week when we talked about Imam Ridha. What could you tell us more about his manners, his character, his genuine life?
Well, Imam Ridha Islam, I believe that we did discuss about Imam Ridha Islam's life, that he had comparatively more opportunities to express his knowledge and so many other things, where he was able to show his qualities, being a successor of our Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the continuity of that system of Imamah. Imam Ridha Islam, in fact, I will say that he was brought to Khurasan, or Tus of that time. The reason behind that was there was a debate between Christian scholars and Muslim scholars, and they were not able to answer, and they were losing into the debate. That was one of the reasons that they asked Imam Ridha Islam to come and help them. And then of course, other things where he was brought over here, and then he did win that debate, by the way. Inshallah, if there will be any time, we'll discuss about that one. That is very famous one, inshallah, next one. So we see that Imam Ridha Islam, he dealt with people. Now, there is a different kind of dealings. One, dealing with his followers. Two, the dealing with Ammatun Nas, Muslims, but not his followers. And then we see, of course, those people that they were Muslims, but they were the enemy of Imam Ridha Islam, openly or secretly. And here you come, we see that how he has dealt with them. MashaAllah, he is a perfect role model for us. I mean, all of Aimma Islam, they are. But we see that Imam Ridha Islam is the one that who has a chance to, not to that extent, but to some extent, get involved into politics of that time. But how he saved himself, how he didn't mix with the government, in the sense that he was not part of any kind of oppression that the government of that time they were doing.
There were boundaries for them.
But he is the one that himself he created those boundaries, which is, I believe, a best role model for today's politicians. That it's not like, for example, that you say that if I go there, like for example, power corridors, right? There are kind of things where this is, oh, you know what, it's obviously consequences of it that naturally anybody goes there will lose, won't be able to keep himself on a right path. So like, majority of the people, they believe that don't even mix with that mess. Like it's a politics, it's a mess. But we see Imam Ridha Islam, he gave us a best example, that he was a successor of crown prince, like he was the crown prince of that time, like the Khalifa, he chosen him as his successor, that if he, like Khalifa dies, he will be the next Khalifa. In fact, he offered him that become Khalifa, and there was of course reason that why he didn't accept it, that he would make him the Khalifa, and then he will give him the poison, and he will martyr him, and then after his martyrdom, his government will get legitimacy. And that's what the plan of Khalifa Mamun. But Imam Ridha Islam, he knew about it, so he refused. But he accepted to be the successor, but with the conditions, with his own terms and conditions. So that means that if you have a power, I mean power of character, by the way, power of knowledge, by the way, power of belief and faith, by the way, power of being clean, by the way, then you can put your own conditions. Otherwise, of course, you will, this is that, hey, you're playing with the rules of enemies into your ground. I mean, it's your ground, but you're playing with the rules of enemies.
Exactly.
But if you have that strong character, and that's exactly what is Imam Ridha has shown to us, that if you have a strong character, then you will not play with their conditions, you will play into their ground with your own conditions. And that's exactly what Imam Ridha did. And not only he did that one, but because you have asked about the dealing with people, we see that all kind, like for example, debates, discussions, prayers, helping them, and giving them the consolation. And not only that, but also we see that Tibb Rizwi, the medicines.
Yeah.
It's
also a famous book written
Yeah,
after
there is a
Imam
Tibb
Rida
Rizwi,
book.
Even to that extent, Imam Rida, if any patient would come to him, he would treat them, he will tell them what to do. And of course, he will heal their wounds, he will make them, get early recovery. And today, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, these are the best formulas with us. I mean, these days we talk about organic, things, and we, talk about chemicals and effects of that one.
Coming back to the natural medicines.
Yeah, of course. And that is the best choice, I believe, that, if people would know. And by the way, let me just, here while we are in the shrine of Imam Rida alayhi salatu wasalam, I always say that this is my famous kind of repetition dialogue. Imam Rida alayhi salatu wasalam, he said, "Law alim an-nas mahasin kalamin ittabi'una." If people would know about our knowledge, they would follow us. Our responsibility is we have to just convey the message to humanity and mankind. And one of them is the Tibb Rizwi. That if we tell people, people will automatically love Imam Rida alayhi salam and Imam
Exactly. That's a good way to introduce Imam Rida to the whole world.
Exactly.
Thank you very much
You're
for
welcome.
being with us
You're
today. Our viewers, inshallah, Imam Rida will be our role model for whole of our life. Thank you very much, and don't go away. We are still on after the break.
اللهم صل على علي بن موسى الرضا المرتضى اللهم صل على علي بن موسى الرضا المرتضى اللهم صل على علي
اللهم صل على علي بن موسى الرضا المرتضى الإمام التقي النبي وحجتك على من فوق الأرض ومن تحت الثرايا الصديق الشهيد صلاة كثيرة تامة ذاكية متواصلة متواترة مترادفة كأفضل ما صليت على أحد من أوليائك.
In these days, despite the airplanes, the trains, the different means of transportation, visiting Imam Rida is still a dream for a lot of believers. But no matter how far is the shrine of Imam Rida alayhi salam, he will always have his touch in our hearts.
صلاة